Welcome, everybody, to Third Winter Productions. I am Dan.
I'm Oakley.
Hey, Oakley.
How's it going?
Good. I'm back from Sweden.
He's back from Sweden.
Oh, I survived Midsummer.
Yes, he missed Kill Bill, too.
I missed Kill Bill.
And you're supposed to miss this one, but shit happens, okay?
Shit happens. It was okay. No, I made it. It was okay.
Yeah.
No. What are we doing tonight?
We are reviewing Death Proof.
Yeah.
The grindhouse flick of Quentin Tarantino. His worst movie.
According to him.
According to him, according to me.
And me, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just not good.
Let's talk about it. There's some redeeming factors.
Yeah, let's get into this a little bit.
Okay.
So what did you think of it?
So I watched it this morning, actually, because last night was...
It was fun.
It was a heckin' blur.
For him, I don't know. Mine was boring.
So I woke up, I have a bit of a headache. I was like, I guess I have to watch that. And then I watched it, and that was the perfect thing to get over a hangover.
Of course. And
let's first start out with what it is. So
you've done the research, I didn't.
So it's a grindhouse film.
Yeah.
Which in grindhouse films were made during the time
like no budget.
When there was no budget and like people were also not going to the movies that much.
Yeah.
People were not going to the theaters, which is weird to think of because the industry for box office is now huge.
Yeah, it's like one of the bigger money makers in the US right now.
Yeah.
And the world.
In the world. Like just going to the theater is now just a huge thing. Like it's still a huge thing. But back then, with the television becoming more of a thing, people weren't going to the movies. So they started coming up with low budget, like low production movies that were just all shock and awe. They were all just gore and violence and car chases.
Your basic horror movies now.
Yeah, basic horror movies.
Like Crawl coming out this weekend.
And there was a lot of directors, Edgar Wright, Quentin Tarantino. These are a couple of ones that
dabbled
in that and grew up on that stuff.
Yeah.
And they Quentin Tarantino wanted to pay tribute to that time period. And he did that with Death Proof.
Okay.
And it is very much a
grindhouse movie.
Yes.
So, is there any redeeming factors to this film for you?
I think the redeeming factors are how it stays true to that grindhouse thing, because grindhouse movies aren't good. Yeah. Like, they're just generally not good. They're like low production, they're just not a lot of story and just...
And there wasn't really a story in this one.
There wasn't really a story.
Of like, just a murderous...
stuntman.
Yeah. Is he a stuntman? I don't know.
But it's like, there's not a lot of story, and it was just... I think it was just true to the grindhouse, which is the redeeming thing.
I think it almost makes it better knowing that.
Yeah.
Because I watched it, and I started it, and I literally clicked on it, and I backed out of it because I thought I just, like, ordered some, like, weird first draft of the film, because the editing, like, there's repeat edits, and, like, it's just, like, it's...
Which is what would happen with actual physical film.
Yeah.
Where you could sometimes have repeat overlapping and, like, cutbacks and...
Yeah. Okay. That actually
and, like,
makes
the
it
film
better.
grain, like, was there as well. Like, it looked like somebody had not cared enough to, like, make sure that there's no dust or scratches on the film, but that was all intentional.
I wonder, like, because the first half of this movie is kind of unbearable to watch.
It really is. I almost, like, skipped through it.
Like, I did not, like, I was, like, looking at my phone a few times, like, and I never look at my phone, and I'm a big part of being glued to the TV screen when I'm watching a movie.
Absolutely.
Or the cinema. But this one, I felt like halfway through it actually became a decent movie.
Yeah. This is only because it kind of just switched from one film to another.
Yeah, and it kind of was.
This is really like two different films.
Yeah, just the main character. Almost like two anthology films for Stuntman Mike, Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
And I actually dug the second part a little bit.
A little bit more, definitely.
Like, I was surprised, and, like, there was some tension, which there were a few things, like, why did she stay on the car when he, like, went out there? Like, why didn't she just climb into the thing? Zoe Bell.
Yeah.
And there's a few things that I'm just like, you know.
But let's talk about the first part. The first part is about these girls who are going to, like, Vegas or something like that.
I don't know.
It's
a lake house.
A lake house. They're going to a lake house. But, like, they look like Vegas girls.
Yeah.
And they end up in this bar, and they're getting shit-faced, and, like, there's a lot of really misogynistic things that are very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I felt so uncomfortable. And, like, usually yes, I believe in misogyny. Like, that's real. But, like, usually I, like, kind of look at it from both sides, like, seeing the truth in the middle.
Yeah.
And this one, I was uncomfortable.
Because there's, like, just very predatory actions.
Yeah, I felt like it was freaking, not James Cameron, Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Freaking directing this. Like, that shot of Megan Fox where he just goes up her body.
Yeah.
And I felt like that's all this was just them going up women's bodies.
And,
just...
Yeah, looking at their legs and their feet. And it's like, it's really strange. And it's, these girls end up in this bar, and these guys are, like, trying to get them drunk.
Yeah.
And, like, one came out to, like, make out with them.
I just want to make out.
Was he gay? Yeah, like, seriously, he talked like a gay man. Speaking as a gay man, he talked like a gay man.
It was Austin, Texas, so I don't...
I want to make it... Oh. Okay, just stop at the wine.
The second part, it kind of switched roles from being misogynistic to, you know, it kind of flipped that around on its head.
To, like, women are being the shit out of someone.
Yeah. So I think that's what Quentin Tarantino was trying to set up there.
Yeah.
And, like, showing, like, how badly it was made to how good the second part was made, maybe. Maybe I'm thinking too far into it.
Maybe.
But I guess it could make sense.
But, in the end, these girls, get in the car of the stunt driver.
Yeah.
A man who has been tailing these girls for a while.
Yeah.
And, crashes the car. And being a stuntman, he knows how to survive.
Yeah.
But those girls do not survive, and they die.
Oh, yeah.
And
that was rough. So did it play through the wreck 3 different ways, or like what happened to each girl?
I don't know. Really.
That's where I was confused, because this is the only Tarantino movie I haven't seen.
Right.
Until now.
Yeah.
And so I was just, I don't know. It was just odd.
It's very strange.
I have a question though for you.
Okay.
Like, would you say Jackie Brown is a better film than this? Like, if you were to rank this, because I thought, I guess they kind of were very similar. Like, the first half of Jackie Brown is kind of unbearable for me.
Unbearable, yeah. And then the second part's actually
same thing with this.
Yeah.
But other than, I think I like Jackie Brown better.
Again, Quentin Tarantino does a great job with dialogue.
Yeah.
But the dialogue here was just kind of bland. And, like, the best kind of dialogue between women are that when it's not about men. Yeah. Like, if it's actually about actual things.
There's an interesting quote I saw on that. Like, there's I did an English paper on it.
Nice.
And and it was about a woman that wouldn't watch a TV show or a movie if they had two women holding a conversation.
Yeah. And
they were talking about men. Like, the movies had to not have that, and she would watch it.
Yeah.
And I thought that was very interesting, and I thought there was lots of, you know, there's an interesting story behind that.
Yeah.
But throughout this movie, that's all there is.
That's really. They all talk about, like, oh, did you fuck him? Like,
yeah, like, I don't know. And the lap dance thing, like, I don't.
It was all very strange and misogynistic, and made me feel really uncomfortable. So that first part, but the second part switches that. Yes.
Yeah,
like,
but even then, like, it's still weird.
It's still very strange. But it goes from black and white to color at a very specific time. When it follows 3 new girls now. Yeah. Where
just Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and I can't remember the other 2 actors' names, but
it goes from black and white and then to color when the girl puts her quarter into the big red machine.
Oh, did you notice that?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
And they seem like the same kind of girls.
Yeah.
At first, as the ones we've seen the first part of the movie. But we soon learned that it's not like that at all.
Yeah.
These girls will not let you fuck with them.
Yeah.
In any way, shape, or form.
My question is there deeper meaning to this movie than because I'm thinking of it and now I'm like, is he trying to say like the old way of filmmaking was very misogynistic and then like as it gets better, like they're starting to have stronger female characters? Because like no doubt, like the second part of this film has a lot stronger female characters.
Absolutely.
At least 3 out of the 4.
Yeah.
And so like I wonder, like, is this have deeper meaning or is this just an all coincidence? I don't know.
That's a good thing to think about that.
But at the end of the story, we need a one word from you. And me, but I love catching everybody off guard with that.
Alright, my one word, ladies and gentlemen, is don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive. I thought it was going to be uncomfortable. Yeah. I'm going to say half uncomfortable.
Half uncomfortable.
Because the first half is uncomfortable. But thank you guys for watching. And where can they find you on the good old Instagram, the Twitters, the TikToks, the Vines?
I'm on TikTok.
Are you on TikTok?
No.
Oh, good. God, yes.
What am I? Gen Z? Yes.
I hope
not. You'll find me on Instagram at Dan_Beowulf, like the epic poem. And on Twitter at Dan_the Swede.
The Swede.
The Swede. With a W, not a V. And I think that's all you can find me on.
Yeah. And you got a 2 books coming out.
I have 2 good books coming out. I'm working on them right now. When I leave, I'll be working on those, yes.
Okay. So, we'll keep you updated on those. You can check me out at Oakley B Cinema on Instagram, where I post a movie of the day, and my YouTube channel, Oakley B Cinema, where I'm also releasing I just released my Stranger Things review, and all my other ones, so you guys can check those out if you want, of course. But, we thank you for watching, and joining us with this very uncomfortable movie.
So uncomfortable.
Winter is coming. Hopefully.
I mean, yeah.
After watching that, I want winter to come.
Yeah, same.
All right, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good one.
Bye.